and breathe. So, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another adventure. Welcome to Escaping Reality, where we travel in our Adria Twin Supreme on our trips, travels and adventures. And this week we're heading to Scotland and taking the ferry from Cairnryan across to Larne in Northern Ireland, having a few days away.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together?
We've arrived here. I'm on the edge of the loch. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a stunning location. It's Greenloch House. It's in South Galloway, just outside Sprang. Beautiful place from which you can explore. The site itself is set in 5 acres of beautiful woodland. It's on the edge of Soulseat Loch. So I am feeling relaxed. I'm feeling a lot calmer than I did this morning. So, as I said, today's day 2. Yesterday we left home, we headed north on the M6. We had a good drive up to Gretna. Took us a couple of hours, took a left at Gretna onto the A75 and headed into Dumfries. Grabbed a pint there, a bit of a relax before we took the final stretch, another half an hour down to Dalbeatty along the A711. Some geese on the loch, if you can hear those. Yeah, we got to the Seven Stains Dalbeatty Scotland Forestry Park Up, which is one of the extended stay overnight sites. It's £7 on the Ringo app. That site has toilets. I think there's 4 bays there for motorhomes. Beautiful spot. One of the 7 Stains sites. Highly recommend it. Beautiful and peaceful. Set back from the main road. We had no disturbance overnight. Beautiful, peaceful, relaxing spot, and I can recommend that one. So we awoke this morning, we were getting ready, and we noticed there was some water on the floor towards the back of the bathroom where it meets the bulkhead for the rear garage. And it was just pooling next to the step where you rise up to get into bed. Had a look around the van to see if there's any water elsewhere, and I found some pooling in the well where the taps are for the winter drain down. There's quite a bit of water that leaked into there as well. Had a look underneath the van, could see some dripping from that well underneath as well. I think it was coming out of the overflow hole. I don't know quite how to describe it, but there's a little outlet there to allow the water to drain out, and it was coming out of there as well. So water was somewhere leaking, but we couldn't find out from where it was actually coming from, where the source of it was. So we bought the van from Brown Hills. We only got it last November. Gave Brown Hills a call, had a good chat with Sean. Thank you, Sean, for your help. And he helped us diagnose the source and the root cause of the issue. So eventually we found out that behind the dinette seat, so we took off the seat, we took off the rear seat, there's a little panel held by 2 posi screws, and behind that panel you can access the pipework which feeds the shower tap. Now, like a complete and utter total wally, I didn't have my crosshead screwdriver with me, so we drove back into Dalbeatty, which was just a 5-minute drive. We went to H&R Mackenzie hardware store, a good old-fashioned hardware store where they sell everything including single screws. We took off the panel, had a look in there, and sure enough, when we turned on any cold tap in the van and pressurised the system, water was coming out from the shower tap and it was leaking down the cold water feed. So we sent Sean a picture, and he gave me a call back to say that it looked like the cold water feed had popped out, maybe caused by frost. There's a little pin in there. If the water freezes, and it pops the cold water feed out and allows water to come out so it doesn't ruin the tap. Not that we've had any frost recently, so I'm not 100% sure, but you could see that pipe was hanging out, and you could see that's where the water was leaking from. So he suggested that we cap that particular cold water feed, which would be a temporary fix until we could get it back into Brown Hills to be fixed. So, not being an expert in plumbing in any way, shape or form, Sean provided us with a website where we could potentially find a dealer, and unbelievably we got RV Leisure, a mobile service unit. Rob, massive shout out to you, thank you ever so much for coming out to assist us. Rob came out, met him on Morrison's car park in Dumfries. He had the problem fixed in 15 minutes. He took the pipe out, he capped it, he sealed it, so that meant that we could have running cold water in the sink, in the basin in the bathroom, and water to be able to flush the toilet. So absolute star, and he saved the day. So yeah, very eventful, very stressful, but all's well that ends well. And yeah, quite an ordeal really, because that was about 3 o'clock by the time we left Morrison's, so a good chunk of the day had already been taken up. So it was back into the van and drive down back to here to Greenloch House and to enjoy this beautiful caravan site. Thank you Henry and Nicola, it's a gorgeous site. We'll definitely come back here and use this as a base to explore Galloway Forest again in the future.
Just like a flashback, feels the same when you hold me now. Like every time I fall fast, I'm fragile when you come round. I'm back where we started, and we caught it. I can't let go, and you know it too. Why you're here, so you play me once again, love, and push my buttons once more. I'm back where we started, and we caught it.
Bins and drinking water are here.
Perfect. Lovely.
If you need to fill up before you go down.
Thank you.
All the bins are there.
Yep.
And your pitch is the one with the wee sign. I'll just take you down.
Thank you.
Brilliant, thank
I'm going to back on if that's
Ground's
okay.
pretty hard, so
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
I'm going to back
Great.
on if that's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's your hookup point just there.
Lovely.
Any chemical waste is just down where that other stone wall is.
Great.
great, thank you.
And any grey water, just put it out onto the long grass.
Lovely.
And if you need
Superb.
anything, give us a shout.
Oh, thank you
Excellent,
very much.
thank you very
Thank
much.
Okay, enjoy
Cheers.
your evening.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let me stay. Would your arms around me? If we stay here